Gandhari was a gentle soul. Born to King Subala of Gandhara, she grew up surrounded by wisdom and grace. From a young age, Gandhari was known not just for her beauty, but for her compassion. Every morning began with meditation and yoga. She served sages, donated food to the poor, and recited prayers with a calmness beyond her years. To her people, she was not just a princess, she was a light. But fate had its own design. She was to marry Dhritarashtra, the blind prince of Hastinapura. As the wedding rituals began and Gandhari saw her husband-to-be, she made a decision that would shock the world. Without being asked, Gandhari blindfolded herself, a powerful vow to share his darkness, to walk his world, not with sympathy, but with solidarity. From that day on, she would never see the light again, not out of compulsion, but out of choice. Years passed, and though her world remained dark, Gandhari's heart was filled with hope. Hope for a child, a future, a legacy. When she finally conceived, the kingdom rejoiced, but destiny had another twist in store. Instead of a child, Gandhari gave birth to a lifeless lump of flesh. Her scream echoed through the palace halls. But Sage Vyasa arrived, and with his divine power, he divided the mass into 100 pieces, placing each in a pot of ghee. From these, her 100 sons, the Kauravas, were born, with Duryodhana as the eldest. As a mother, Gandhari loved her sons fiercely, but deep down, she feared Duryodhana's pride and anger. She often tried to guide him with words of wisdom. When war with the Pandavas loomed, she pleaded with him, begged him to choose peace over bloodshed. On the eve of the war, when Duryodhana came to touch her feet for blessings, she could not bless him with victory. Her voice, steady but heavy, whispered, "Where Dharma stands, there victory will go." The Kurukshetra war came and went like a storm, leaving behind only silence and ashes. All her sons, gone. Her palace, once filled with life, now echoed with emptiness. Grief turned to fury. She stood before Krishna, the divine guide of the Pandavas, her body trembling, her voice cracking with pain, and she cursed him. "Just as I lost everything," she said, "so shall you. May your Yadava clan perish like mine." And time would prove her words true. In her final days, Gandhari left the palace along with Dhritarashtra and Kunti. Dressed in simple white, barefoot, they walked into the forest, no longer royalty, just seekers of peace. They spent their last years in silence, prayer, and reflection. In the end, Gandhari became more than a queen or a mother. She became a symbol of sacrifice, devotion, and the silent strength that even grief could not destroy.